Hello, and welcome back to the Military Matrix. Tonight, we are tracking a massive development that has shaken Moscow to its core and sent ripples across global oil markets. In one of Ukraine's most daring long-range attacks to date, a 17-million-ton Russian oil refinery has been struck, triggering explosions so large that they lit up the night sky for miles. Russian authorities have confirmed widespread power outages affecting over 16,000 civilians, and sources inside Russia now report that this strike may be one of the most sophisticated operations Ukraine has ever launched against the heart of Russian energy infrastructure. The shock in the Kremlin is visible, and Vladimir Putin is said to be receiving emergency briefings as engineers struggle to contain the cascading failures caused by this attack. The refinery that was hit is not just any industrial facility. It is one of Russia's cornerstone oil processing giants, supplying fuel, diesel, and aviation-grade kerosene to both civilian regions and Russia's ongoing military operations. This refinery alone processes more than 17 million tons of crude oil, annually, a figure that, in the context of the war, represents a lifeline for Russia's logistics network. Losing even part of this processing capacity disrupts everything from armored vehicle refueling to the transport of ammunition, food, and equipment to the Ukrainian front lines. The early hours of the morning saw a swarm of Ukrainian long-range drones crossing deep into Russian airspace, bypassing electronic warfare units, slipping past outdated radar systems, and striking the refinery's primary processing tower with pinpoint accuracy. Videos posted by Russian residents show massive flames shooting hundreds of feet into the air, followed by a loud shockwave that rattled windows across neighboring districts. The scale of the explosion suggests that multiple fuel tanks and processing units ignited simultaneously, causing a chain reaction across the facility. Within minutes, power grids in the surrounding region collapsed, plunging tens of thousands of Russians into darkness. It's believed that critical transmission lines running near the refinery were damaged by the shockwave or debris. Russian emergency services quickly mobilized, but by the time firefighters arrived, the blaze had grown so large that even industrial fire suppression systems were overwhelmed. This attack has exposed what military analysts have long suspected. Ukraine has quietly upgraded the range, intelligence capabilities, and target precision of its drone fleet. These drones did not simply follow a pre-programmed route. They navigated through complex terrain, evaded Russian anti-aircraft defenses, and struck one of the most protected energy assets on Russian soil. This demonstrates a leap in Ukrainian operational capability and a massive intelligence failure on Russia's side. For Vladimir Putin, the strike is more than a tactical loss. It is an embarrassment. Russian state media tried to downplay the attack as minor damage, but satellite images contradict that narrative. The main production tower appears completely destroyed. Storage tanks are burning, and thick black smoke continues to rise, indicating that the fire is still not fully contained. The Russian Ministry of Energy has quietly acknowledged temporary disruptions, but independent analysts believe the refinery may be partially offline for weeks, if not months. The economic consequences are immediate. Oil futures surged as traders reacted to the news. Fuel distributors inside Russia are preparing for shortages, and Moscow is reportedly rerouting fuel supplies from other regions to compensate for the sudden production loss. But the military implications are even more severe. Russian armored brigades, supply trucks, and aviation units depend on refined fuel from facilities exactly like this one. Knocking out a refinery of this magnitude is not just symbolic. It directly impacts Russia's ability to maintain high-rate offensive operations. Ukrainian officials have not officially claimed responsibility, but their statements contain thinly veiled hints. One senior advisor wrote, "When Russia brings war to our cities, they should not expect their infrastructure to remain untouched." That comment alone sparked heated debate across Russian social media, where users expressed anger, fear, and disbelief. Some military bloggers even demanded an investigation into how such a large drone operation went unnoticed. The strike also triggers a deeper question. Where exactly are Ukrainian drones launching from? A 17 17M-Ton refinery is located far beyond the typical reach of older Ukrainian drone systems. This implies new launch sites, new technologies, or new partnerships, all of which point toward a major strategic upgrade behind the scenes. Some Western analysts believe Ukraine is now using composite drones with extended range, capable of traveling hundreds of kilometers while staying below radar coverage. Others suggest internal sabotage or assistance from within Russia, a possibility the Kremlin is desperately trying to suppress. Meanwhile, inside the affected region, Russian civilians are facing the immediate consequences. Entire neighborhoods have lost power. Heating systems, critical during Russia's cold season, have been disrupted. Emergency workers are scrambling to restore electricity, but officials warn that some areas may remain without power for days. Reports also indicate that schools have closed, hospitals are running on backup generators, and traffic systems are malfunctioning. What makes this attack even more significant is its timing. Russia has been preparing a large-scale winter offensive in eastern Ukraine, one that relies heavily on fuel reserves and supply lines. This strike comes at a moment when Russia can least afford disruption. Without sufficient refined fuel, armored divisions cannot mobilize effectively, supply vehicles slow down, and air operations become more limited. This could delay or weaken Russia's upcoming offensives, something Ukraine desperately needs to relieve pressure on its own forces. The political fallout in Moscow is growing rapidly. Kremlin insiders are reportedly blaming each other, arguing over which intelligence branch failed to detect the incoming drones. Some are pointing fingers at the regional governor, accusing him of neglecting air defense installations. Others are criticizing military commanders for deploying too many anti-drone units near the Ukrainian border, leaving interior regions exposed. In the middle of all this confusion stands Putin, who is reportedly furious. Putin has ordered a full investigation and demanded immediate reinforcement of energy infrastructure security across Russia. But the core problem remains Russia cannot protect everything. With thousands of kilometers of pipelines, refineries, power stations, and storage depots stretched across enormous territory, defending each site is nearly impossible. Ukraine's new long-range capabilities turn Russia's vast geography from an advantage into a vulnerability. As the story unfolds, global reactions continue to intensify. International energy markets are monitoring the situation. NATO intelligence groups are tracking follow-up satellite imagery to assess the true scale of the damage. European defense analysts believe this attack could mark the beginning of a new strategic phase in the war, one where Ukraine aims to systematically degrade Russia's war-fueling infrastructure, not just its frontline equipment. For Ukrainian citizens, the strike has brought a moment of rare morale boost. After months of bombardment from Russian missiles and drones, seeing Russia's own infrastructure take a hit is viewed as a form of strategic justice. Ukrainian commentators online express pride, saying, "For every blackout you cause in Ukraine, expect one at home." As the flames continue to burn at the refinery, questions multiply. Will Ukraine target more energy hubs? Will Russia retaliate harder? How long will it take to restore power to the 16,000 affected Russians? Can Russia maintain its offensive pace with such a massive disruption to fuel processing? One thing is certain, this strike has delivered a message louder than the explosion itself. It shows that Russia's interior is now part of the battlefield. No distance is too far. No infrastructure is beyond reach, and no region inside Russia can be considered safe. This is the new evolution of the war, a conflict where drones, intelligence networks, and precision operations redefine what modern warfare looks like. Ukraine's message is clear. If Russia continues to hit Ukrainian power grids, refineries, and cities, Ukraine will respond with equal force even if it means reaching deep into Russia. The world now watches closely as the Kremlin formulates its response. Will it escalate? Will it redeploy resources? Or will it quietly accept that Ukraine is now capable of striking anywhere, at any time? Whatever happens next, this attack will be remembered as a turning point the day Ukraine proved that even Russia's largest and most secure facilities can be shattered in seconds. Stay with the military matrix as we continue covering the fallout from this unprecedented operation.